Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 6th of August 2021. Taking a look at OX or ZRX. It's been quite the leader over the last year and a half or so, really outperforming its peers in many respects. So when I'm looking at it on the daily chart, I mean, it's got a very similar kind of move here that you see on a lot of other cryptocurrencies. Very, very, very choppy moves, but not moves nonetheless, where things are just going higher and higher and higher. Sometimes it's easier to look at these markets without the wicks to get an idea of what's going on, because the wicks are just noise, and the open and the close are sometimes, I mean, those are the most important levels anyways. Well, the close is. But if I'm looking at the chart here, there's so many things that have fulfilled a, that are getting close to fulfilling a bullish breakout. So when you look at the conditions you need for an ideal bullish breakout on the Ichimoku system, those are Senko span A needs to be above B, which it is, or otherwise, other words, the future cloud is green. Tenkan Sen needs to be above the Kijin Sen, which it is, and price the close needs to be above both of those, which they are. If the price, the Tenkan Sen, the Kijin Sen are in the cloud, it shouldn't be a thick cloud, and it's not. The lagging span needs to be above the candlesticks. And the final condition is price needs to close above the cloud. So that's the only thing missing here. The only thing missing is ZRX having a daily close above the cloud. And so today that would mean it would need to close at least 192.60. But by tomorrow, the threshold for that drops. It's at really where it's at right now. If it closes where it's at right now, by tomorrow, when a new candlestick prints, it's going to be above the cloud, and that'll be a very bullish event. When you look at the RSI here, and 55 and 65 are the overbought conditions in a bear market. We're currently above that 65 level. I mean, there's hidden, there's regular bearish divergence that exists up here, but how much of that is going to play into a big drive down, I'm not sure, because especially as we're getting into the end of the day, because volume is so low, it's very, very easy to manipulate this market. And so well-capitalized entity, whether it's an individual or an institution, they're going to be able to very, very easily bully this market in one direction or the other. And the direction that is probably going to cause the most amount of harm to the most amount of people is the short side of the market, meaning that there may be an attempt to drive prices further south. Doesn't seem likely at these levels right now, especially Bitcoin's still moving up there pretty nicely. We'll see though. So for OX, if it should, I guess I'll say this, needs to close today at least above 88.17. And then we will have all the conditions met for an ideal bullish breakout. The RSI is not at an overbought level yet. So if we look at it from a bullish perspective, if we're going to look at the bull market levels like it is set up right now, 50 and 40 are the oversold levels, and 80 and 90 are overbought. So we're not there yet. So this could still move up. On the weekly chart, it's moved back above the Tenkan Sen. Cross above the slow average here. That is hidden bearish divergence on the weekly composite index. Yeah, and that's very close to printing hidden bearish divergence on the weekly RSI as well. In order for that for that hidden bearish divergence on the composite index to go away, OX needs to get a close above the swing high over here at 107. That's where it needs to go. Otherwise, there will be hidden bearish divergence, and that'll be ugly, especially if it's trading up against the weekly cloud. That could yield a lot of selling pressure, so be aware of that. Otherwise, we'll keep an eye on this and update it as needed. Thank you, everyone, for watching this week. Hope you all have a good weekend. From all the Exchange Rates TV, thank you again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.